Here we are, another live. We actually have a guest tonight, and
They're on their way.
she is on her way. But like I said, we start at 10. We start at 10 p.m. each and every
Eastern
10
Standard.
p.m. Eastern. I wouldn't say each and every week. Hold on, I'm gonna take this call, guys. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, actually, how long will you be up? Okay, cool. I'm gonna call you when I complete here. I'm talking to you on the phone. I'm live with my peeps. But yeah, I will call you afterwards, man. I really just got busted open with some just inauthenticities. Like literally, like fuck. You know, that's where I fit. That's where I'm at right now. But we gonna go ahead and do this show, and then I'll give you a call on my ride home. All right, player. Later. Bye. So, but yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I had one of those weeks. I'm sitting in some.
Okay.
I'm sitting in a space,
Okay.
you know, of restoring integrity and, you know, oh no.
No. I was talking. I was talking
I was
to
like,
my computer.
don't do it that. Don't do
No,
that
no,
yet.
no,
Don't share it like that.
no.
Don't share.
I was trying to.
So yeah. Anyways, I'll just save all that what I was about to say, and I'll give it.
Yeah, I was talking about the. I was trying to install an update on my computer. I was like, nah, we're not doing that right now.
So we have a guest tonight, and she is she does an event that she's been doing for 11 years, and you know what? I think about 11 years, and it seems like a very long time.
It does.
Doesn't
but
it?
it's not really.
But it's not.
Like 11
and
years
I'm really
goes by
getting hip
fast,
to that,
bro.
huh?
I said 11 years goes by fast.
Yeah, and it's like
Come on,
11
man.
years, damn. But
Oh.
11 years was not that long ago. 11 years ago, I was 24.
Yeah.
So at that period in time, I was in barber school, and I was going through that quarter crisis. I'm gonna call it a quarter crisis, where you start to look at your life like, damn, I'm 24, I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
That means in 25, 24 more years, I'll be 50, a half a century old.
Yeah.
When you start to think of it like that, it's like, oh my God.
It's like this is like, yeah. Let's introduce ourselves first. I don't think
Okay,
we
yeah.
did. Did we do that?
No, we have not.
Okay. What's up, everybody? This is Choice.
This is Nay, and we are the Upper Room Podcast, your platform creators.
Welcome to another
Welcome to another episode.
another moment.
Whoa! Look at how you pulled that out of the pocket.
you
Another
like
moment. Wow.
These aren't
I like
episodes anymore. They're moments.
it. They're what?
What?
Look at that. How long you think about that?
It's a
man?
shirt. It's a shirt,
You've been
bro.
holding out. I like that.
That was spur of the moment. That was being present, right?
Whoa!
Yeah.
I like the way you said that. It's not episodes anymore. They're moments. This is the 95th moment. Oh man, I like. Yeah, we doing that. That's it. That's a done deal.
That's a done deal.
Done deal. It's
deal.
almost like we don't even have to put a title on it anymore.
Nah.
Just the moment. You got to just catch the moment.
gotta
This
just
is
catch
us
the
in the
moment.
99th moment.
Catch the moment. Catch the next moment.
Oh man. I like that. Man. Yeah, man. I like that. Yeah, let's change the whole game.
Yeah, man.
Man, get out of
Let's switch it up on them.
That's it, man. I don't
Yeah.
think they even know. Like,
They don't get it yet.
Man, I'm excited. See, I was in a little like funk just shortly, and it just brought me to just possibility right there. Just life. Got my life with that one. Moments. We having moments.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yup.
You can't even buy that. That's priceless. You can't even buy that moment.
You can't even buy it. You can't find that in a store nowhere.
You can't find it. Yeah, come on. Amazon don't even have that. Yeah.
Yeah. Only right here.
Only right here.
Only right here.
Podcast.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you, Anthony Burks, for tuning in, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Dolly's about to be here.
Yeah.
Dolly and What are we calling her?
Freak 'em up dress.
We just gonna call her Freak 'em Up
Freak
dress.
'em up
though.
dress until she tell us what to call her.
I saw it was like Christy West or something like that. Eh?
Is it Christy West?
I think so.
Yeah.
We gotta ask her.
I gotta ask.
We gotta make sure.
Is that what they said at the gate?
No. It said Dorian was driving the whip, or Dolly was driving the whip.
Oh, Dole.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's gonna be. Actually, should I set up another mic for them?
yeah, I was thinking.
You think he's gonna be in the episode?
I don't think.
Oh,
he's
there
gonna
he is.
be.
I'll be right back.
So we have our guest here, Dolly, showing up with our other guest. So it's gonna be dope. In the meantime, Anthony, how you been, man? How was your week? Have somebody to talk to. Till we get it right, get it tight. Get it right. Let me set this up just a little bit. Yeah. So, good. Yeah, excellent, man. Excellent. One of those weeks. I can feel you working on a painting right now. You just paint. So yeah, this week has been one of those weeks. I've been in the weeds. I'm just things. It can feel like overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Nate.
It can feel like overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
You wanna introduce her?
Yeah. What? Okay, excellent. So, our guest just arrived, and you all just put your hands together.
Yeah.
So, we would like to welcome our guest for tonight here on the Upper Room Podcast. She is the founder, the promoter, the owner of Freak 'em Up Dress.
Freak 'em
Christy
Dress.
West.
Freak 'em
Ooh,
Dress.
Freak 'em Dress. Excuse me, sorry. Freak 'em Dress. Christy West.
So, if you want to come in, it's
Yeah,
okay.
come on in.
We gotta move out the way. Just
We do
walk
got
back
back
this way. Yeah, we're here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Here's a seat right here. Excuse us.
You want to show? There's a seat over here. I can bring them up.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Excellent. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Excellent. Sorry, I didn't mess that up. That Freak 'em Dress. Excuse
Freak
me.
'em dress. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
There's your mic right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And be sure to talk into the mic.
Okay, to the back.
Yes.
Getting over a cold.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
You good? Okay.
We over here straightening up.
Yeah. Don't mind us.
It's all right. We getting it. That's it. You sent it. Okay, excellent. Oh, let me see this.
We got Dolly back on the show.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, Dolly?
Green Goddess. How you doing? What's up, yo? You know, Nick has those bottles for you too.
Yeah.
Freaking just. Okay, so definitely. Did you want to use this to go live? You good?
I'm good.
Okay, excellent.
Here. You want me to use it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use that.
Probably better.
So excellent. Freaking dress.
Freak 'em dress.
Right. Okay. So let's start off with a background. Where you from?
I am originally from Kentucky, but I've been living in South Florida for all my life.
Oh,
Since I was about 5. Yes.
Okay, excellent. And so what has your life been? You know, like I'm trying to build this conversation because it's like so I didn't have a lot of.
You didn't have questions?
Christy West.
Yes.
Okay. Is that stage name?
No, that's a different name.
That's a different name.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's-
So we're getting the real name tonight.
Yeah, got the
Okay.
real name. That's my
Okay.
government.
What's the stage name? You're not gonna say?
No, I won't tell you.
No, you won't tell us? Is that
I
like
won't
your
tell you that.
character?
Sometimes.
We gotta wait for you to get into that.
I'll never tell.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you run the event Freakum Dress.
Yes.
Okay, because this was something Dolly just told us last week. We hadn't heard of it.
Really? Where are y'all from?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought I was
we're
from West Palm. Well, I'm from Texas, but
Nah.
I thought I've been here long enough, so I didn't.
How long have you been here?
Since 2004.
2004. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go out at all?
I have been out.
Where? in West Palm?
Yeah, in West Palm Beach.
Where?
Yeah.
Where did you go when you went out?
I have been plenty of places. I used to work, actually. I was a bartender. I think the interview has changed. She's like,
Yeah, she's like, she's not. You're
Yeah.
So this wasn't an interview. Like, this is more like a conversation, just getting to know who you are. But anyways,
Yeah.
I used to work at a club downtown called Club Sin at the time. And
Sin,
it turned
okay,
into
been there.
Ultra Lounge.
Ultra Lounge.
So I was a bartender there for quite some time.
So you know Darren Cummings?
Yes.
Okay, well I did Freakum Dress 8 at Ultra Lounge. Well, not at Ultra Lounge, but at Darren's Club.
Mystique?
Mystique, yes.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Now I might have missed it. They had like karaoke night on a Thursday. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Make
So
sure you're
you
talking
was
to
a
the mic
go-
though. Like you see it, like you gotta get up, like literally like half an inch from your face,
Okay.
and you
Like-
sound. I promise you'll sound better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's better? Like
Yeah.
right there?
Say
Okay.
like yeah. Look at it. Sorry, it's not. Yeah. I know everybody gets intimidated by the mic being in their face. but-
All right, right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's perfect.
Okay, better.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
excellent. Thank you.
Excellent.
All right. So who is? I'm sorry. I got lost in the sound. But who are you guys just talking about? Darren something?
Darren Cummings.
Darren Cummings. Who's Darren Cummings?
Promoters, right?
He was a promoter, but now he basically event coordination, consultant. Like he does big stuff now. He's over the old school reunion. He's like one of my mentors.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
What is the old school reunion? I heard you mention that before.
It is basically like a day in the park. It's in Riviera Beach right now. It started off almost like a cooler fest. You were able to bring your own alcohol, food, and everything, and then it was like tents, and then they have a concert. It's like April 6th of this next week. Well, the week after next.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so here's where let's get started around what started the Freakum Dress.
Okay.
Freakum.
Like, 'cause
He
now
keeps calling it
I keep
Freakum
calling
Dress.
Freakum.
It's
I keep
whatever.
Freakum
You
Dress.
got the
Sorry.
freak part right. It's freakum.
Freakum Dress.
I got it,
Okay.
and I'm not being like
No,
I'm
he's not. Yeah,
No,
he's not
it's
being
okay.
funny.
I'm not
It's
being funny,
It's
I'm
not
not
an
being-
everyday
yeah, yeah,
word. It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay.
And we just found out about it last week, so
Yeah.
Wow.
like
Are
we're
y'all
still
coming?
trying to. Yeah. Were we
Okay.
invited?
Yeah, you're invited. Everybody's invited.
First of all, where is it at? Let's
Okay, so it is going to be at Club Ivy.
Okay.
That's in West Palm Beach, formerly Roomba's. It's a newly renovated, and it's on April 19th.
Okay. I can make it.
Okay.
I just checked my calendar.
Okay, all right. Can you make it, Nate? Are you busy?
You said
Nate-
April
Nate-
19th?
Nate is
April
busy.
19th. I have
to
Nate
check
Nate
myself.
actually has
You have
to
to
check
check
his
yourself.
calendar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
For sure.
But I'm definitely gonna make it.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Freakum.
So yeah, you said how did it get started? So what got started? Like you've been doing it for how
Yeah.
long again? 11 years, I believe.
Yeah, this is my 11th year of Freakum Dress. I've been promoting for about 11 and a half, 12 years.
Okay.
Doing club promotions and a little bit of everything else.
So what spawned?
Okay, so I decided to have. This was shortly after. Are you familiar with TKO? Have you ever heard of TKO?
Yeah,
Club
it was
in
right
West
there
Palm?
before 95
Right,
and it got
okay.
shut down.
So
or
I used
something
to,
like
I used to frequent the club a lot. So Big Mike, who then after TKO owned RJ's, I used to go there all the time. So when he opened RJ's, he came and talked to me about having my birthday party at his club.
Right.
So I had a birthday party, and I'm like, wow, I guess I'm pretty popular. So I was like, maybe I need to monetize this. So that's kind of how. So the following year, I decided to have a birthday party, and I was thinking of a theme, and I always been like to wear dresses everywhere I went. So I'm like, and then the Beyonce song was out called Freakum Dress. So I decided to theme the party Freakum Dress, It was wall to wall. Everybody loved the idea. It was a hit. And it did pretty well. I had no idea what I was doing. Probably made a lot of money, left with a little bit of money. I didn't care about that. I was just trying to have a party, but it sent a light bulb off in my head. And from there, Freakum Dress started.
Okay.
So is
that
this
was
so
one.
is this like a birthday party slash
It's
event every year? So is it
It
every year
start-
on your birthday?
it started off that way.
Okay.
So it started off to celebrate my birthday, and then each year I started adding things to it. Like I started figuring out how I could incorporate helping local businesses kind of get some exposure. Started adding sponsors. The first 2 years I actually had performers
Okay.
open for it. It was good for them, but it kind of didn't work with the vibe of the party.
Yeah.
Because when your party is lit and then somebody stops to perform, it kind of throws off
Yeah,
the
it does
vibe.
vibe,
It's
yeah.
not like they don't want to perform before it gets crowded, and then once it gets crowded, it kind of throws off the vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started off my first 2 parties. I did local artists. I had a group, I think they were called the Prophet Boys, performed 1 year, and I had Eric Bidness.
Business. Is that
Biddens.
is it Biddens or business?
It's Biddens.
Biddens.
Oh, okay,
Biddens.
okay,
Yes, yes, I had.
I was gonna say
perform 1 year.
I was gonna say his name like you
Mhm.
had it but that guy's been everywhere.
Planet
Right?
Coffee Bean, I know that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because I do support local talent. I support anything Palm Beach County.
Okay. That's dope. Yeah.
So that's kind of how I try to spin off the party to make it where everybody can be involved. I highlight businesses. I give a trophy for the best dressed female, so you get kind of like bragging rights for the year, best dressed male. And that really goes over big because you have people like from the streets that usually just wear a white t-shirt and shorts every day, and they come out in like tuxedos. They look good, they feel good. It's like
Yeah.
it's a really dope event.
Right. Yeah. Like dress good, feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
And they act accordingly too.
Okay.
11 years, no incident, knock on something.
Yeah. That's good. I guess like yeah.
Except, well, 1 year,
Okay.
1 year
Take that back.
well,
Take that back. Roll it back.
without any violence. Yeah, 1 year
Wow.
somebody popped so many bottles that the sprinklers went off. That was.
Oh, that's like
Yeah.
that's harmless. That's
Oh,
a good
that's
thing.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a bit-
actually
yeah.
great.
That's bragging rights right
It's
there
an
for you.
incident, though. Yeah.
Oh, so you had to clear everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody got white out.
They
Everybody's
cut
mascara
them off
was.
pretty fast, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, he's just like popping the bottles and like hit the.
No,
sprinklers?
that was when they used the sparklers and stuff.
Oh, okay. When
Flashlights.
they,
So it was like so many. But yeah, I give an award for the the person that pops the most bottles,
Uh,
whether it be a company or whether it be a group of people. So we have bottle wars at my party too.
I heard that, and they was saying that.
Mhm.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And people just. You ever have anybody not be able to pay at the end of the night?
No, I collect. The tables are usually sold out at least a week before the party
Okay.
Oh, wow.
okay,
and
okay.
paid in full.
Oh wow.
Yeah. First come, first serve, paid in full.
So a week before the party, all the tables get
All
eaten up.
the tables are always sold before the party
Damn.
starts. Yes.
Look at that.
Wow.
Okay. So what was besides the sparkler event? What's the other craziest event that's been at one of the parties
Mm,
that you can think of?
well, I don't know. Every year is epic, and usually by the end of the night, as long as everybody's good, I'm usually pretty lit myself. But it's like I said, I have a good staff. It usually goes over well without any type of.
Yeah, like
Negative
outrageous. Yeah,
incidents,
negative
yes.
incidents.
But I mean, I had I like to see people have fun. So I would say probably.
People have too much fun.
Yeah, we've had some people like sleep behind the couch. Like it's
Wow.
been some. But I mean that's the club business anyway. Whenever
Yeah.
whenever people drink too much, they.
Right. Yeah. You can get kind of
Mhm.
lost.
Yeah, but I can't think of an incident like right off the top of my head right now.
Okay, so it sounds like a good party to go to.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're not gonna get fucked up or.
Oh no.
I mean,
it's-
yeah.
it's-
I mean, you're gonna get drunk, but you're not gonna get
yeah.
fucked up.
Yes. You're gonna get fucked. I guess mentally, but
Yeah.
not physically.
Right, in a good
You're not gonna
way.
you're not gonna be harmed
Yeah.
unless you want to be. I mean, it's a lot of half naked ladies and
Uh-huh.
well dressed men had a lot of good love stories and pregnancies from my party.
Okay.
They always
Okay.
say, yeah, there's this one girl, she gets pregnant every year.
No,
Oh,
stop
wow.
it.
Yeah.
11 kids?
Yeah, that's what I was going.
She has seven.
Seven.
Yeah, she has seven. And she just named the last one Seven.
Oh, wow.
my gosh.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, true story.
Wow.
That's the story I wanted to hear. That's like that's the crazy incident right there.
Yeah.
She's having 7 kids based off of this. She came year 4.
Well, I mean, I don't
It
know
hasn't
if
stopped
everyone happened at my party, but most of the
Right.
time she's pregnant right after the party. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, she's got to be planning it
So if y'all
around
want a
that.
baby mama, y'all need to come to Freakum Dress.
No, yeah, I'm good right now.
No.
I got
Oh,
some
okay.
other stuff to.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I got some other
Set it up.
investments I got to make.
All right.
So what is the future? The future is, yeah. What is the future of Freakum Dress?
Okay. Well, ultimately, I want to trademark the blueprint of what it is that I'm trying to do, and I want to take it everywhere.
Yeah. So
Everywhere.
instead of like
Um,
a franchise, you want to franchise it, or you want to like actually be part of it?
I want to be a part of it. I want to
Okay.
create a whole team where we travel, pick it up, and go do it in certain places. Like you have certain themed events that are exclusive. That's what I want for a Freakum Dress.
That's
Okay.
funny you mentioned
So-
that. Oh, go ahead.
So how big do you see it? Like I'm seeing it in terms of it could be like your Coachella
Right.
or your Roaring Loud, which is outside, like this big event, or just straight up we rent out convention centers type event, or what does it look like?
I don't really see a limit. It could be anything. I have talked to someone about doing like a weekend, but I don't want to rush into trying to expand it and lose the integrity of it.
Right.
So, but I have thought about making it a weekend event. Like if I take it somewhere where, maybe that Saturday it's a beach event and then that night and it leads up to something else. Or where the party is on a Saturday and then on Sunday it's like some big brunch or something like that. But I would think of other things to complement it, but a weekend eventually, especially if I take it on the road. But I want to kind of try to focus on one thing before I make it anything
Well, it seems
else.
like you could like build up to it.
Right.
So it starts on a
Exactly.
Thursday and then ends on like a Saturday, Sunday
Right.
kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So Freakum Dress weekend instead of just Freakum Dress party.
And people will be flying. I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I know, yeah. Just
That's big.
and then you have VIP, and then you got regular tickets.
So like Fire Festival, but a good one.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
don't. Not
Yeah,
everybody
not
gets
the
food
not the
poisoning.
failure part of it, and I won't let Ja Rule be involved.
Oh.
What's wrong? Everybody's picking on Ja Rule. I don't like people picking on Ja Rule no more. He did his time. All right. He had to go to jail after 50, destroyed his career, and everybody
man.
just shitting on Ja Rule ever. You see the
Wow.
Milwaukee thing, like where he had to perform in Milwaukee.
And they didn't even say a word.
No, he
That
said,
was-
"Who's ready? Who's ready to I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck does he say?
That was crushed.
Who's ready to murder?" And nobody clapped.
That was
Like
pretty
nobody,
bad. It
nobody
was like
clapped, and like
pin drop.
yeah, it was a pin drop. And then they said they thought it was '90s night. So Ja Rule's like 2000s, like early 2000s, and they brought him for a '90s night. So like nobody knew who he was. That's embarrassing. So, anyways, are you gonna have like musicians involved in this eventually? Because you said you don't like like Friday you could have like a concert or something like that, you know?
Yeah,
Like it's part of the
possibly when
ticket.
I build up to it, but like right now, the concept I have is kind of to highlight the local community. So when you
Okay.
bring in, I mean, honestly, with the amount of people that I bring in for the party, to bring in an artist, number one, it's going to cut into my money because they're going to want to get paid to come. So I
Of
want it
course,
to be
yeah.
so big that they want to come.
Well, they'll
So
just
like,
do it for free.
you know
maybe.
exactly. You know the
Yeah.
difference between if you have something at Live, the artist is gonna come anyway. But if you have something down the street, you have to pay them to come.
Right.
So I want it to grow to where they want to be a part of it. I don't want to.
Yeah, like they have to be a part of it to get the exposure.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's dope. I think. I mean, I do think you can do that. Which I actually thought it was like an event, like a national event.
Mhm.
That's what I thought it was. Like when Dolly had mentioned it last week, I thought like you were part of like a chapter kind of almost that threw Freakum Dress like locally. So I mean, that sounds like something you can work towards.
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
yeah, because it sounds like a good event. I mean, all girls like to get dressed up and dance.
Right. I don't know
Guys
if you
like to
ever
go
listen,
stand
'cause
around.
it's a chick song, but if you
Yeah.
listen to the song, she's basically talking about how sometimes you gotta put on that sexy dress in the back of your closet to kind of get your man's attention.
Okay.
She's not even talking about going out to cheat or anything. She just wants to, grab his attention. So,
The road to hell.
and that's what a freakum dress is. It's just any kind of dress. It could be long, short. Most of the people come out half naked, to be
Just
honest
look
with
good.
you. A lot of
Just
sheer,
feel
but
good.
whatever you look good
Yeah.
and feel good in, that's what it's about. It's a feel good event.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
What do you request the guys wear?
Like whatever makes you feel good, like bring it. Put some thought into it. Like the girls come with it. Like they spend a lot of time, hair, makeup. Guys, like be creative. Like do something that out of the box. Look in GQ magazine or go buy a suit. Do some, something you wouldn't normally do.
Uh-huh.
But look good. Like
Yeah.
something that somebody's gonna tell you, damn, you look good, not your normal self. Like,
Yeah.
but like if you had $1 million, how would you dress if you were going to an event?
I mean, I can.
And you
answer
don't,
that
it doesn't
question.
have to
I
cost
can
that
answer.
much, but
Uh-huh.
I probably wouldn't wear much of anything.
well, there you
You
go.
go.
Some socks.
I would probably need no. Honestly, I mean, I live like such. I would probably $1 million. I'm still wearing swim trunks and
Dressing
a
way down.
t-shirt and some tennis shoes. Like in
No,
half.
I said if you had $1 million and you were going somewhere where you needed to dress up.
Okay, I would wear some loafers and
Right,
some
exactly.
slacks.
So
Some
you,
boat shoes.
exactly.
Yeah,
so
so
bring
and
it.
make it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got it. I was
Yeah.
just
Okay.
putting that in,
All right. There you go.
so you know.
So yeah,
Dress like you're going to your ex's wedding.
Okay,
Well, that
look
means
at
you gotta
That's
bring-
fire.
Exactly,
Yeah,
that's-
you bring in the
that's
pain.
right.
it's not bringing.
Exactly.
You got to bring something crazy with you though. You got to bring a girl that's like.
Yeah,
gonna
she
be
got exactly. So
Yeah, you gotta
Make
freak
sure
that
she's-
first, and
Yeah.
then you gotta worry about yourself because the guy could just throw on a suit.
No.
Yes,
'Cause
they can. They got just throw on a press suit.
She could be perfect, and she's still gonna see something wrong with her. But you gotta be fly.
No, that's what.
Trust
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I'm telling
That's
you.
that's the
Listen.
reverse psychology of it all.
No, that's
Okay.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you're here. You're
I'm
peeping.
telling you.
There's
You're
something
peeping.
over here.
Yeah.
I'm getting schooled.
You're getting
Mhm.
schooled.
Yeah, it's knowledge.
Yeah.
Dropping knowledge over there. I'm getting
Yeah.
schooled over here.
Dropping jewels.
She trying to tell her. She did it for. She's been doing it for 11 years.
Yeah, for 11 years.
Something's popping.
Something's working.
I can't show up in swim trunks.
You ever?
You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
can.
swim trunks and a bow tie.
And a bow-
At least do swim trunks and a bow tie.
So you
Like
know,
men on
yeah.
film. You're gonna look like men on film with like a little hat.
Come on, man. Go there. Yeah. So what are the
Okay.
drink specials?
So what are the drinks?
Um,
Are there any drink specials?
Are there any drink specials? That's ultimately up to the club as far as drink specials. I deal mostly with the bottles, but I mean, when you go out, you really don't go out on a budget, but
Right, you
you
pay
know,
for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I mean, you got what? Almost 30 days. Save your money, come out, have a good time. Don't go anywhere else until then.
Yeah.
Boom. What a way to cut it close. I like that.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a good time. And usually, yeah, when you're in at those events, even if you're at like concert or something like that, it's like, how about just give me $20, I'll take the beer.
Mhm.
Here's $20.
Well, it's not that bad.
No, yeah. So you're getting you're getting a deal actually.
I mean, like I tell people all the time, it's Palm Beach. It's not as expensive as Miami. So
I was gonna ask you
people
ever.
expect a deal when they're in Palm Beach, but then they'll go to Miami and spend $15 on
Right.
a small cup of nothing
Yeah.
in a thin plastic cup. So
So do you not want to do whatever in Miami, or like is that like on the
no, eventually
agenda?
Miami will be on the list too.
Because it seems
but-
like you have enough kind of energy behind you to kind of pull that off.
Yeah, I could, but trademarking, especially in Miami, there's a lot of, I mean, there's some powerhouses down there. So if you try to do something down there right now, you don't have your credentials and stuff in order, they can say thanks for the idea and then they'll do it.
Oh
then it's not
wow! So
exclusive anymore.
they just take your idea.
Pretty much. And I mean, what can you do? Like,
Yeah.
They paid for it.
I mean, you gotta catch them,
Mhm.
catch
They
them
outbought-
slipping.
Okay, so do you move it to different venues around West Palm Beach?
Yes, I mean, there's certain things and certain aspects that I look for when I do it. I have like a strong VIP following, so I try to make sure that they have a real VIP experience. So I've had a lot of people suggest like convention center and places like that, but those places won't allow bottle service. They want you to buy drinks from their little cart out front.
Right.
So even though I feel like it's grown to that, so I try to find a club that holds at least 1,000 people. And, you know, clubs close, so it's like I get anxiety from June of the following year up until maybe January, like what's gonna be open when it's time for me to have my party, because you never know.
Yeah.
Like usually with the club, you don't know it's gonna close until if you work there, you find out when you get there. And if you're a client, you find out when the next club opens. Like it's the club business it's hard. It's hard to survive because usually clubs only thrive off of Friday and Saturday night. So if you don't have a good Friday and Saturday night every Friday and Saturday, it's hard to keep it open because your average building expense around here is like anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a month. So
Yeah.
and
That's
that's just rent.
Right. And that's like you gotta buy the alcohol, you gotta do all the hire people and all that other stuff.
Right,
So
and
it's
then what happens is all clubs start off trying to do upscale, all of them.
yeah.
And they try. They start off trying to do upscale, and then when you can't do upscale, you just bring in anything. And that messes
It
up,
drives the clientele down.
and that messes up the integrity of the club overall. But they're just trying to stay open. So,
Yeah, I mean you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yep.
At
So
the end of the
you'll
day.
have they try to have a upscale night, but I mean honestly, for some reason people think it's something wrong with going out. Like guys have this facade and different people. Oh, she's always in the club. You know, she's always out.
Yeah.
So people think that they're doing something by staying home.
I think women just like to dance. That's like from what I've like experienced, like women like will go crazy over dancing. Just going out and dancing. Like the vibe of doing that. Like with friends, like is like their ultimate experience.
Is
like
that
one of their
true?
experiences.
Is that true what he's saying?
That women like to dance.
Yes.
I don't really dance in public except when I get drunk, and I usually dance with my friends.
See, that's what I just said.
Yeah. So.
In public? So I guess he's right.
So I
is
mean,
he
like
right?
you go out, you have drinks, you dress up real nice, and then you have fun with your friends. So if you go out in a group of friends, you usually don't see women alone. Like they're always like paired up or like grouped up with other
I
girls
go
because they're out
I'm
having
by
fun.
Myself, sometimes, yeah. But when
Yeah.
I'm out by myself, no, I don't dance. I usually
Yeah.
sit at the bar.
Okay, so you go out by yourself?
Mhm.
Okay.
What's your places?
Don't.
I don't.
Where you at?
Where's
I
your
like,
place?
I like
What are like? You don't have to give any names. Just give like a setting or something. If you don't
I
want to
like
give
the
it.
strip club.
Okay.
Yeah, I sit at the strip club. I enjoy going to the strip club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the vibe of the women or what?
All of it. The wings, the women.
The wings.
Yeah.
and-
You eat at the strip club? Nate has some stuff he likes to say about eating at the strip club.
Yes, it's not a thing for me.
It's not a thing for you.
No.
Okay.
Eating at the strip club and titties and.
It's not on my plate.
It has never been. I mean, more power to the people. You know what I'm saying? But for me, nah, I don't. No.
I've never had wings
Not
at a
yet.
strip club.
Really?
No, I had that.
Y'all don't get out much.
The place Double D's. I had a bison
Right.
burger.
See,
That was my favorite.
That's not a strip club. That's
No?
that's a gentleman's club. It's a different.
Oh, so you're talking about like
Yeah.
What's
trying to think
the
about
difference between
like
a
Rachel-
gentleman's club and a strip club?
you're talking about like what's Spearmint
the difference-
Rhino?
Spearmint Rhino that's a gentleman's club, but a mid-scale gentleman's club. Rachel's
Okay.
is an upscale gentleman's club.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Monroe's is a gentleman's
Weird
club.
strip club.
Yeah.
I don't like
Double
Monroe's
D's
at
is
all.
closed.
Yeah, well, I heard didn't they
Yeah.
move to Congress? I felt like they just moved to Congress and Lake Worth.
They own the same Monroe. The people who own Monroe's own Double D's. I don't
Okay.
think they ever wanted it there in the first place. But.
Well, I thought they moved down south, like more south to
But
like
anyway,
where.
the difference between a strip club and
Uh-huh.
a gentleman's club is Rachel's and, let's say, The Office, or Monroe's versus KOD, which is gone, or
KOD's gone?
yeah,
Wow. I didn't even get a chance to go there yet.
or
It's too late.
Cheetahs versus
You're
G5.
you're talking about like a strip club.
Yeah, a strip club.
Like-
They're playing good music,
Uh-huh.
women doing tricks, not just walking around
I saw a couple girls
with
like.
a robe on. That's a gentleman's club.
Okay.
And it's different.
Yeah.
The vibe is different.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I've seen girls do tricks at Spearmint. There's like a couple of them. They're not all.
It's-
They're not all. No, I'm saying like the girl. She went all the way up to the top of the pole and then
Mhm.
slid down like almost like like a couple feet from the floor. So that's
Oh,
like that
so
was
she-
like
Okay, so she did a pole trick. Okay.
yeah. Is that what? That's not the same.
No, it's not.
No. Okay. All right.
The
I
trick-
guess
Alright, I'll tell you what,
I've never been
we're
to
gonna
a
go to
strip
the strip
club.
club after Freakum
Uh-huh.
Dress, and I'll show you. We'll go on a field trip after Freakum.
Which,
Okay.
which
one?
choice is it? Yeah. What's your strip club of choice? Shout them out.
What's the one over by
Playhouse.
Playhouse?
Playhouse.
Okay.
That's down south.
Locally, no, Playhouse is here. Well,
Oh,
it's
that's
one, no,
on-
it's actually one down south too. This one, is,
Belvedere.
no, it's
Okay.
off of back off of Garden Road in Riviera Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's back like in the industrial area.
Oh, you can see it from the highway.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's called Playhouse.
It
too.
used to
It's
be
been
called
Gold-
something else.
It was Goldfinger. It was.
Okay, yeah.
It's been everything. But that's probably the best one now. That's local
Strip
Uh-huh.
club.
strip club.
Straight, and they doing it. They having tricks and everything, flying off the pole and gliding.
Sometimes, yep. Hmm.
There was a club down in Lake Worth. It's Wild West now, but it was something before, and I can't
Mirage.
remember. Mirage.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's a strip club.
That was a strip club. They
That-
was like a club and
That
strip
was-
Is that
club. Like
so? That's
it
a
was,
strip club. Okay.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Yeah, it was probably the best one that I've been.
Well, it's
to.
called Scores now, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
it's
but
all over the
it's-
place.
Is it
It's
Scores?
just like a
It's
different
called
name.
Scores,
Scores.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's
Wild
not-
West or something. It's Scores now.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. See, I'm out of the loop. No, I don't get out much. Just to answer your question.
I try not to get like when you go. If you're a guy and you go in the strip club, I'm sure it's like a way different experience though. I feel like a sitting duck. Like after half of like my time being in there, I start to feel like they're just looking at me like, all
Give
right,
me some money.
yeah, give me some money. Like you can't like there's certain people that can enjoy that, but
You should
like
go in there with your friend, with a female friend.
yeah. That's something I haven't
It
done.
keeps them
before.
from begging too.
Yeah,
Yes,
does
yes.
it really?
Yeah.
Keeps them from begging.
Or
Yeah,
they'll beg her or act like they like her.
they do that. Yeah, they like the
Yeah.
girls get a lot of attention in strip clubs.
Mhm.
Yeah, like free attention.
Yep.
It's like they just like hook them up
Mhm.
right quick.
So, what's your drink of choice?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Ciroc. I'm a vodka drinker.
Which
I like
one?
Ciroc. Regular.
Just a regular Ciroc?
Yeah, that's fine.
You sip like just straight Ciroc or no?
I can, but I
Okay.
chase it with a splash of pineapple juice
Okay.
or a little cranberry juice.
So, were you drinking vodka before Ciroc?
Yes. It was Grey Goose before then.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. In the back in the days, it was Hennessy, and now no.
Oh wow. No, yeah, I don't do Hennessy. I do shots of Hennessy. I do shots of anything pretty much, but yeah, that's like
Shots of Patron.
yeah, yeah, that goes down easy if you have the lime and the salt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chilled or neat.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I like beer.
I
I'm a
like
beer
No,
guy.
I don't drink beer.
I like it neat.
Neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better
The
neat.
chill, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't do it for you.
No.
I don't know. If I had to drink, it'd probably be chilled. That's my favorite. But I usually do shots. If it's liquor, I'll do shots. But beer, I can drink all night and not wake up hungover. But if I'm sipping liquor, like I'm gonna wake up hungover the next day. Like 90% of the time. Or somewhere I don't belong. Like where every time I end up drinking like liquor, like I end up like just randomly just doing shit. Like fucked up shit. And I'm just like, I can't do liquor. Like beer puts me in a good place.
So on a night like Freakum
Mhm.
Dress night, do you change it up though? Is it vodka or you change it up to some champagne or something?
Usually my table has everything. So, cause some of my girls drink Hennessy. So I usually have a crew. I usually
Some
have
of your girls, yeah.
Yeah, I usually have
A crew of how many?
I mean,
12?
Yeah, sometimes we kind of deep, yeah. Maybe about
Yeah.
10, 12. Depends on, But I have everything. I'm gonna have on my table Hennessy. I'm gonna have Patron because we're gonna take shots, and I'll have a bottle of champagne. But for the most part, I'll probably drink a bottle of Ciroc.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You'll drink a bottle of
Probably.
Ciroc for yourself.
That night, yeah.
Like, this is my
It's-
bottle, nobody touches
No,
it. I
anybody can
sit-
have whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
that night the bottles flow all night.
Yeah.
People buy me bottles. I usually start with some. It'll be plenty to drink.
So is this a part of your birthday? Is your birthday around
It's-
this time?
Yeah, it's actually 4 days after my birthday this year, but I kind of got away from it being my birthday and just maybe just focus more on the theme of the event.
Okay.
I actually wish it was before my birthday so I can actually celebrate my birthday, but it's like 4 days before, so I'll be in full business stress mode during my
Right.
birthday, so I usually try to do something after and celebrate.
So is it usually around the same
But
time?
it usually is, yeah. April is a good month. Last year, which was probably, I won't say the worst turnout, but it was like, it kind of broke the pattern. It was in June, so it was right before school started up, after taxes, during the summer. It just wasn't the right vibe for it. So I try to keep it in April. It's great in the spring. The weather's usually good. So if I can, it would definitely be April, especially here in South Florida. If I
Yeah.
move it around, it'll just kind of be based on whatever is better for that particular city. Or
So you said there's a theme to each one?
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
oh, okay. So for Freakum Dress is the theme. I was saying that for my birthday, I was trying to think of a theme for my party, and that's how I kind of stumbled on Freakum Dress.
Oh, okay.
But no, the idea is to just come as sexy as possible,
Right.
as confident as possible, dress up, show out. Like,
Okay. Because I was thinking like each one is like a different theme.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
like,
Somebody comes as a mermaid one year or
I
something.
did try to have some themes when I first started. Like number 3, I remember 3 was Twa, the Closet Freak Edition, but none of that really mattered. It's just Freakum Dress.
yeah.
Right.
Like
They don't get it
come-
confused. They
Right.
already know.
Yeah,
The theme is you dress sexy.
sexy.
6.
All right. Okay, so you said in the beginning, and I'm taking a couple back steps, that you was approached to do your party, and you was like, I didn't know that I could actually, people were going to show up, and I'm trying to see, there was some level of influence before that. So what was going on? Like, who are you, or what was going on during that time? Obviously, you were somebody for somebody to say, hey, throw your party at my club. And then you had a surprise, right? I'm pretty sure you already knew. I think you had it going on before that. But so what is it?
I've just always been the type, I like to entertain. I like to see people have fun. So I mean, I could have a house party and throw it together in an hour, and it's like
Yeah.
crazy. That's just
Oh, you just call it. You just send a group text and like everybody's at your house in 10
yeah.
minutes.
And I try to be accommodating, so people kind of gravitate towards me for fun. So that's kind of, so if I said I was having a party, they knew it was going to be good. So
Yeah.
Christy's having something, let's come out.
So that
Because
was
I do
happening.
try to, and then like when I told him, I was like, I just don't want anybody to pay a whole lot of money. I just want it to be fun. That's how the first one started off. Like I didn't want him to be like overcharging people if it gets crowded. I just want my friends to come and have fun. I didn't want any money from it. I just wanted, a good time.
Right.
And then I looked around and I'm like, well, if he's gonna charge, I should be charging. And then I can do. But that's kind of how I started doing club promotions. So from that,
Yeah.
and that was RJ. So I started doing a night there, and then from there I was doing a yacht party every first Friday. We had a yacht going out of Lake Park.
Oh, wow.
What happened to that? You just
Yeah.
that just
Let me
abruptly
tell you
ended?
what happened with that. So
Oh, yeah.
Please do.
we did it for about 5 months, and these doctors were in town. It was like a group of 10 doctors that came on the boat. It went 4 months without incident. They came on the boat. They were lit. They were up there doing coke.
Oh shit.
So
Doctors.
doctors, yes.
Wow.
So
From Palm Beach?
Somebody have their
Hey.
heart in your hand.
listen,
They doing coke up there.
So-
Go.
yeah. So
Do this MRI real quick.
Mhm. So the people that own the yacht, they basically told us they didn't want to do business with us anymore.
Because of the doctors.
Yeah, and we knew it was the doctors because that we kind of let them be up there
It's like we
That's
can't
where-
afford Coke. We don't do Coke.
Yeah, that's where I mean, they could at least took their shit with them, and then nobody would have ever known. Like,
Oh, they left
Oh,
it
they
up there.
left it.
yeah,
Oh,
you know, they
damn.
were up there doing coke, and the baggies were everywhere, and they were just,
Wow.
fucked up. So
Damn. So doctors in the damn yacht
we were
party.
like, weed, yes, but nobody was on here doing coke. Like,
no, yeah.
that's who was doing.
That's
coke.
not
So,
even our
yeah,
style.
that's what happened to that, and
Wow.
yeah.
So those they never like even after like you've been throwing these successful parties like, well I guess you probably just don't want to go back to even approach them about
Yeah.
starting that up again.
No,
Isn't nobody else has a yacht around here?
not around here. I mean, not that type of yacht. That was a.
Was it like a big yacht?
Yeah, it was a nice size. We were able to. It was like a dance floor club type area downstairs. There was a room in the middle, like a level in the middle where people can hang out, and then there was the top deck. So
Okay.
it was a nice size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't 1,000 people, but 200 fun.
Right,
Fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a beeline to where this conversation is going. Obviously, you have like a solid team going on. So, what are a couple tips, tricks towards keeping a tight team with what you have going on? Like, what are you doing for them, or how are you empowering them to see your vision of the events that you do put on?
Okay, I've been blessed. My team is like a group of my friends and family, but as the party has grown, I've had to make them understand that it's a business. So now, whereas they were doing it for favors because it was my birthday party, now it's like I pay y'all, here's your incentive, this is the percentage that you get, like go hard or either I'll get somebody else to help me. So
Ah.
you have to treat it as a business. You have to take it seriously. That's why I stopped looking at it as if it's my birthday party. It's more like this is my project. So
Yeah.
Right. Now, do you plan for this the whole year, or up until that time? Like you start, hey, we plan. As soon as they pull the lights, boom, April 19th is done. We're already planning the next year.
I mean, in some aspects, I plan for it, but like I told you, it's unpredictable as far as venue, so you can't really plan for it. Like up until January, like I actually had to call Darren. I'm like, listen, I need a spot because if I don't feel the vibe or I don't feel like it's gonna be right, I won't have it. That's how I ended up having it in June. There was no venue. I had it at Club Sugar in Palm Beach Gardens for 2 years straight, and then they shut down.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go somewhere that wasn't as nice, and I was looking for something better. And then I spoke with some of the owners of the clubs downtown, like on Clematis, but unfortunately for like a hip hop night, they only want to give you a weekday. And
Really?
Yeah, so.
And that's like now.
Well, for
That
yeah,
wasn't
it's
like that.
for an urban
This is-
night.
For an urban night,
Right.
even though they play urban music on other nights, they don't want to give their nights away unless it's a weekday. So they were trying to get me to take a Sunday. So like I said, if I don't feel like the party's going to do what it's supposed to do, I won't have it because I'll wait.
Right. Yeah.
So
It's always on a Friday.
no, I've had it on Saturdays. Fridays are good. Saturdays are better days. It gives people more time to prepare. Because, I mean, like, usually for my party, every makeup artist, every salon, boutiques are sold out. Everybody's booked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so,
So that's all generated from
right.
that particular event.
Yep.
Nice.
So, what are the key elements to the team, the delegations,
The major roles.
the major roles, the game player,
The
the
major
game
keys.
pieces on your board?
My sponsorship, the people that do my sponsorships and the people that do my bottle sales. I have a young lady, Victoria Morales. She's been doing my bottles for about 7 years. She's great. She's super organized. She collects my money. She knows before the club opens exactly where you're going to be sitting, how many people are going to come with you. She communicates with you. You have your receipt. When you show up, all you have to do is walk to your table. Your bottles are coming.
Oh wow.
So she helps me to create that VIP experience, which kind of separates my party from other parties.
Yeah.
So
So by the time you don't have to
she's
wait.
key, and she's one of the people that has been there from way back.
From the start,
Mhm.
almost.
Yep. And Darren, he's been awesome with helping me to, find the right venues, help me to negotiate the right deals as well. Because if the deal is not right, I'm not doing it either.
Yeah. So
Because-
you negotiate that with the club owners.
Yeah, he kind of he because he used to own a club,
Uh-huh.
it's easier for him to kind of present me to them.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because I'm a female, and I'm black, a lot of times when you go into clubs, you're either speaking to a older white man or you're speaking to somebody, a Spanish male per se, or,
Uh-huh.
you know, so,
Armenian dude.
yep, exactly. So, you know, as a woman, I mean, we just don't get that much respect. Sometimes people have to introduce you or you have to earn it, so.
Well, even you don't have a reputation like from the freaking
I
dress?
do, but they pretend like they don't know, or
Uh-huh.
you know, like even with this one, they wanted to talk to me, but you know, initially they were, you know, trying me with the. I'm like, no, this is what I want, or I won't have it. Like that's my attitude about it.
Yeah,
If I can't get the deal I want, because
you'll go
at the
somewhere
end
else.
of the day, or I won't have it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I have in my head.